Hello, family. I grew up in the church for 20-something years, and I didn't know God. I knew of God, but I didn't know God. And then I was exposed to spirituality, and I've had experiences of God since then. So, like I say, the 20-something years, of religion, I didn't have those experiences. But, the biggest difference was they gave me things to do. And one of them was to pray and meditate every day. Another thing was to incorporate spiritual principles, and then also to make amends and to forgive people and to move in love. And, and to get that mirror and to look at myself honestly and be willing to make changes. So, in doing these things, I experience, and seek God's face daily and to, keep that channel open. And, in doing these things, I experience God. In just 2 years of making these changes in my life and being willing, to move in love, I experienced love that I didn't even know I could ever experience. And these things are available to us all. So, it's just like in Psalms 46:10, be still and know I am God. And you can only be still mentally and physically, and that's meditating. In the 20-something years of going to church, I wasn't taught to meditate. I was taught to pray. So, I knew how to pray, but I didn't know how to meditate. And I was taught how to meditate. And my spiritual teachers kept asking me every time they saw me, are you still praying and meditating? And so, and I did. And after 3 months, God showed up. So, he says, seek my face, you'll find it. So, in any relationship, you have to put in some work. So, you have to work on your relationship with God. When you give him time, whatever you give to God, he'll give you back much more. Because I was not expecting to know that, when I drop this body, and I'm looking forward to dropping this body, I'm going to my real home. This isn't our real home. This is a temporary place for us to learn and to grow. And so, and to make choices, to where we're going to go afterwards. Stuck, looking up when Jesus comes back and saying, I missed my ride. You don't want to miss that ride. So seek God's face, be still and know God. That's his words in Psalms 46:10. And incorporate spiritual principles and move in love. And let Jesus take you on that ride, that glorious ride that you don't want to miss and have everlasting life and love. But anyway, I love you. God bless you. Seek God's face because he will show up. I love you. Have a blessed day. Bye.